Yesterday I referred you to my blog. There you'll see a link to MSNBC's blog. It's written by this guy Jim. This is how you say his last name.
Over at the Pentagon, Jim Miklaszewski on duty for us tonight. Jim, thanks for that.
Little politics at play. Jim Miklaszewski at the Pentagon, thank you very much.
And this is my message to him, because his reporting is ridiculous. Dear Mr. Miklaszewski, could you explain why you use euphemisms to cover up what is in fact a war crime? You write, as always, the U.S. would never take the, quote, military option off the table in case conditions should change and Iran posed a threat to the U.S. or its allies in the region. Threatening to attack Iran is against international law, and attacking them is a war crime. Is it NBC's position that violating international law and carrying out war crimes is so trivial and expected that it should not even be reported? War crimes are simply options that a country may decide to do? You think a country has a right to decide that another country is a, quote, a threat, and then launch an attack on it? Or is this a right you grant to only certain countries? Violating international law is serious. Your reporting doesn't reflect that fact. Your reporting makes a mockery of our Constitution and the rule of law. Your article assumes violating international law is a non-issue. The United Nations Charter is a treaty of the United States and as such forms part of the, quote, supreme law of the land under the Constitution. Article 6, Clause 2. The UN Charter is the highest treaty in the world, superseding states' conflicting obligations under any other international agreement. Under the UN Charter, there are only two circumstances in which the use of force is permissible: in collective or individual self-defense against an actual or imminent armed attack, and when the Security Council has directed or authorized use of force to maintain or restore international peace and security. Neither of these circumstances now exist. Absent one of them, U.S. use of force against Iran is unlawful.